What's up? It's been a while. I look a little tired. It's because I am. I just spent 3 days in Buena Vista, Colorado for the first annual Field of Vision King Giz Music Festival in the Rocky Mountains. I just put up a few records behind me, but anyway, yeah, I just wanted to talk about the festival. Wanted to talk about some of the records I picked up, and yeah. So if you didn't hear about it, if you didn't know, King Giz held their first annual music festival that was totally curated, created by them. It was 3 days of like tons of great music. Some by bands that were all handpicked by King Giz to be there, the members, and of course King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard played three-hour sets over the weekend. So Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night, 3 hours each, and they were all incredible. They were super good, and I mean, like, I've had the good fortune of seeing King Giz once before this. Unfortunately, if they come to the Midwest, it's typically Chicago, and being in Kansas City, it's not as easy to get out there. But I figured this is the first annual thing. This is something different. I really want to see this, and I'm really glad I did, because I've listened to a lot of the live recordings before, and I think the band has been getting better. But this weekend, if you caught the live stream, you might be able to catch some of those re-uploads on YouTube, maybe even on the King Giz YouTube channel. I thought the band sounded the best they've ever sounded. The jams that they were doing were incredible. The material that they were working in, the way that they were doing everything was amazing. And the catalog of songs was great. It's like if you've looked at some of the set lists from last year and even earlier this year, it's a lot of the same material that they've been playing, but you know what, it was all the hits. It was incredible. It was amazing. I'm still holding out hope that one day we'll get a live version of Interior People, or maybe just something from Butterfly 3K, but you know what, that's okay. I had an amazing time without those songs. So, and then if you're familiar with King Giz right now, the bootlegger community, the sort of like the shakedown street of for King Giz, or also known as Mirage City, I suppose, has really grown. It's really grown a lot. And when I saw them in Omaha last year, if there was a Mirage City presence, I just did not see it, and that's on me. If it was there, then I totally missed it. That's on me. And one of my favorite parts about this community is of course, the vinyl. I've got a couple of them right here that are some really fun bootlegs, but I picked up some while I was there, and I figured I would showcase them from I guess new to the scene bootlegger record company. We have Westchester Records out of Oklahoma City. They put their, I believe these will all be for sale on Instagram or on their website very soon. I'm not sure if they're available for sale right now, but they put together some really cool stuff, including these incredible 2 CD sets from some of the tours last year. I picked up the St. Louis show, which I kind of kicked myself for not going to. Really wish I would have, but you know what, King Giz, come to Kansas City. How about that? And then I did go to the Omaha show, so I wanted to pick that one up too. But then they have, these 2 CD sets and cassette sets as well from all these shows that they did last year. And I love the way that they incorporated the artwork. These are this is taken from the poster that was for sale at the event, but then they've added to it, and they've done some really nice stuff. And I was talking to the guy there, and he was really cool from Westchester Records. They also put this together. It's a single for Field of Vision, and so they compiled all of the times that King Giz played the song Field of Vision over like the last year or so, and it's like 20 times, something like 20 different. So there's 20 different concerts where they played Field of Vision in the last year or so, and so they made a single for each one of them, and it's like a blind bag sort of thing. So you don't know which one you don't know which one you're buying when you buy it. So I bought it, and I got the Boston show. So I have the Boston version of Field of Vision a single track from King Gizzard. I thought that was super fun. And then from another new bootlegger they've got some really cool stuff going on. Good Neighbor Records put this out. So this is a single LP, and it's a compilation of some of their favorite tracks that were played over the 2024 U.S. tour. And so they've compiled them on here so that the first side is all from Kentucky, which that's cool. And then the other side incorporates the performance of Magma from Albuquerque, and then the Grim Reaper performed in Las Vegas. But what's really cool about this record, about the vinyl itself, is that they have created a process through injection molding. They've created this record out of 100% recycled water bottles. So 100% of this record, it's not vinyl, it's recycled water bottles. Yeah, so their claim is that this process uses 90% less energy than you would typically use to create a record, or like a traditional vinyl pressing. So, and of course, by recycling water bottles, you're taking that out of the equation as well. So you don't have all this waste sitting around. So it's very cool. They also, the way they're doing the labeling is very cool. I was talking to the guys about this because it looks like, to me, and I can get it close up there, it looks like it's screen printed, but actually no, that is injection molding. So when they're pressing the record, it does the entire process at the same time. Or that's what I was led to believe. I could be getting it wrong. Sorry if I am. But super excited to listen to this. Haven't put it on yet. And the other thing too is that they loaded this thing like full of features, talking about like the recycled water bottles, the way that they're doing the labeling, but also the front of the record it contains like an AR code, so that you scan a code, it starts the AR process, and then it'll show you like a unique visual. And so they showed me at the thing, and mine, if you do it, it displays a bunch of frogs, which is kind of cool. So, and then I got two more records to showcase. One of them is a very funny bootleg that I bought strictly for the album artwork because I think it's very funny, and it's Teenage Gizzard. That is like a demos album that King Gizzard has had out for a long time. But I just love this 90s, Teen Giz sort of look to it. And this is from Glory or Death Records. And then you got the Teenage Gizzard on the back, looking very awkward. It's very fun, very 90s, very retro sort of look, and I just love the way it looks. The vinyl is also beautiful. It's like pink and splatter. And then from the official King Giz P Doom Records area, they also had a 2 LP compilation for the weekend called Field of Vision. There you go. That was they got the crocodile alligator artwork that this was used for some of the like promotional material. I think this whole image was used in the mailer that was sent out that had the tickets and all that. So anyway, this 2 LP compilation compiles a song each from all of the performers that were there this weekend. So that's really cool, and some of it is new music, some of it is like brand new for this compilation, which is pretty neat to throw a song on there like that. So anyway, I'll end this video by saying, King Giz has already announced that they're going to be doing this next year. I have not decided if I'm going to go next year or not, but I'm thinking after I had such a great experience this year that I should go. And as another note, some of you may have seen that a fan passed away on the first night, or after the first night, I guess I should say. And, thoughts go out to the family of Matt. It's a horrible thing to have happen, especially at a music festival. It's really hard to have something like that go on. And I don't really have much to say other than I feel horribly for the family, and I understand through some social media posts and some stuff on Reddit that the family was very appreciative of King Giz, reaching out to them and doing a very respectful tribute to him on the last night. And so, we hope that doesn't happen in the future, obviously, but it was nice that King Giz did such a nice tribute to him. So, in any event, thanks for watching. I'll be back to regular content maybe someday, but just thought I'd share some thoughts on the festival. So anyway, take care. See you later, and listen to some King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Bye bye.